Listen,
Never in my life associated the word boring with baseball.
we know what's up.
Me? Yeah. Famous? Yeah.
And I'm like giddy over there smiling like, we're about to win this shit.
Did everyone give you crap? Give me a good host story.
I'm not picking it up.
We both love the game.
We talk about it every day.
Can't get enough baseball.
Having some popcorn, you're fooling around your phone.
I'd have to wait in line for 3 hours.
Hang on, because it's about to be a wild ride.
There's no human being on the planet I'd rather be talking right now than Tyler Glasnow.
Well, that's kind. Thank you.
Well, it's true. All right, so being in this game for the years that you have, heading into the trade deadline, tell me what it's like from your experience, your existence. Because I've never been traded. I've never been in a clubhouse that's been traded. I talked to guys, but it's a unique time, right? So for you, what is it like?
Well, it depends on the year, I guess. The times, my first trade, I liked it. I mean, I was in Pittsburgh, and I liked the organization a lot. I liked being there. I liked the guys. But I kind of was in the back end of the bullpen just kind of rotting away. So when I got traded, I was really excited just because I immediately was called by the Rays GM, and they were like, you're going to start tomorrow. So it was a quick adjustment, and it was a good change for me. And then my other trade was good, too. I loved the Rays. That was I absolutely loved being there. But I knew that I would have been traded just having a year left on the contract, the extension. I knew they probably weren't going to pay it. And I wanted to come to the Dodgers really bad, and it ended up happening that way. So it's in my case, both of my trades were great, But I think during the time of the trade deadline, depending on the person, if you want to get traded or you don't, it's a completely different thing. But there's the guys who check their phone all the time and talk to everyone, and there's the guys who just kind of don't worry about it, and whatever happens. And it just honestly just depends on the year and the dude.
Did you sense, again, you see different iterations of it from your own, but you also look around. Do you see guys sort of obsessing over it? I mean, it's hard not to. You're human beings.
Yeah, I haven't really this year, but there's been past years where I've seen some guys really kind of sweating it. Maybe not talking about it a ton, but you can tell it's kind of on their mind, especially when they're happy and they're in a place. And I think it's harder for guys with families and wives and a big caravan of things you need to pack up, for guys that are single and are kind of easy to get up and down, it might not be too crazy for them, but I think the hardest part is when someone has a family and their kids are of age to, it's just a lot,
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's another thing. They don't understand. You have 2 months. You're going to a place where you don't know anyone.
Yeah.
Maybe you know a few people, but your family has to move. You have to perform.
Right.
You're trying to make a good first impression of all of that.
It's a lot.
Yeah. A cliche question, but where were you? I like to hear where guys were when they found out they were traded.
When I was in Pittsburgh, where was I? I was in the club. You know what I was doing? I was sitting in the clubhouse watching TV, and all the media was in there, and then a little news banner came up, and it was Tyler Glasnow's been traded to the Rays for Chris Archer. They had the whole thing.
Oh, that's on. You saw.
And
on
I remember
TV?
and I was just but no one called me, and the media was standing right there, and they were looking at me, and I was looking at them, and I was just I'm gonna go. And then they came and found me, and they were like, "Hey, you've been traded," and I was like, "All right, cool." Talked to my agent, talked to Neander, and then it happened pretty quick. And I was pretty nervous when it first happened, but it was a quick adjustment to be pretty excited.
Man, that was
it was weird.
Awkward.
It was strange.
Was this did the reporters say should we?
They kind of just I think they were going to, and then I just kind of got up and went over to the coach's office, and then at that same exact time, Tom Prince came to get me. So
okay.
I think they were oh, and kind of about to talk to me, and then it was weird.
How about the other time? Is it?
I knew it was going to happen. It was in the off season.
Yeah.
And it was I had to kind of talk about extensions with other teams, and I was a very limited list of people that I would go to. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of teams wanted to trade for just a 1-year thing, and the Rays weren't going to get a big return. So I think it was kind of dependent on what teams were interested, and I would sign with teams I like to go to, and then I wouldn't for other teams, and it ended up being I really wanted to go to the Dodgers.
Some control. I mean, that's another thing to have any control over.
Yeah.
If you can, that's another thing people don't understand. You guys have earned the right to be free agents. You've earned the right to have control. So you got to take advantage of that, right?
Yeah, I think just how it lined up with the Rays having that extension just for the 1 year, it allowed me to kind of have some say, I guess, where I went. But other times it's kind of not, and if a guy's not willing to do an extension, it's just you go wherever you want. And I didn't want to go even for 1 year to a place I didn't want to go. Mm-hmm. So, but I was ultimately, I wanted to be with the Dodgers regardless. So it ended up working out.
Just the last thing is you have, now you're part of a team that wins. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And having that dynamic, I was talking to Matt Strom about this the other day, about just is a very real thing.
Yeah.
About the sort of the bump, the feeling, the push. And you know, you're the Dodgers, like you know that they're going to do whatever you can, but still, like having that bump, having that push of like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, I think I was fortunate enough to play for, like when I was with the Pirates, we weren't very good, but the Rays were always really good when I was there, and we were always a playoff team every year I was there, other than 18. So it was that I kind of got that change from Pittsburgh to Tampa, but like I think the biggest change here is like everything is, they have all the resources and like the want to win. There's like no excuse or anything like that.
You
it's
know
like it's just like an accumulation of not only like players but like front office and training staff and like weight room dudes, and like everything is very, very, very buttoned up, and it's like a well-oiled machine everywhere. So it's like they've done so many things and spent so much time on like optimizing every like moving part of the organization that like you sense that you're like, this is a winning culture. Every single person here in any department is just like kind of has that same mentality of like, do it the best way you can.
And you think about what they did last year. I mean, I think this goes under the radar about the moves they made. I mean, Kopech, Edman, Flaherty. I mean, these were tangible reasons why you guys won. I don't know if that's how you felt at the time. You're like, if guys are like, oh, it's good. It's good.
No, I mean, obviously, yeah. When we got all the guys and like everyone just started playing out of their mind, I think, we knew. I mean, they did a great job. Front office did a huge job adding those pieces, and and we ultimately won because of the team that they put together. So
okay, well, we might be getting another edition.
We'll see.
All right, there's no human being on the planet I'd rather be talking to than Dalton Rush. Fact. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations on everything. Here's a cliche question. Has being a major leaguer what you thought it would be?
Yeah.
I know that's a very broad,
and then some.
Really?
It's cool, man. You get to you play in all these different cities in front of crowds like this. You get to play here at Fenway, one of the most historic fields in baseball, and it's pretty cool.
What is the subtlest, coolest little thing? Whether it's like the fact that I know the hotel in Chicago gives you slippers every time, was it per diem? Like, what is the subtle coolest thing? Besides, you have your own plane, which is a good thing too.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing for sure. Subtle coolest thing. Honestly, I guess you would just say the emphasis we put on security. I think it's a little different in LA with the Dodgers, and even everywhere we travel, you ask any other team and they're like, you guys get crazy security. So it's I think that's the most eye-opening thing. You anywhere you go, you have eyes on you from like a protective standpoint, and it makes you feel pretty safe.
Well, you go through it a little bit in spring training, the Ohtani effect and everything else like that. Yeah. But like when you're here, it must be a little bit different, right?
Yeah, it's a little different. We had an off day here. We were able to like go around and just kind of see the city a little bit. But even then, we have our security guards like walking the streets, just kind of like keeping eyes on everyone. So
not every team does that.
No, not every team does that. Yeah. So it's like I said, it's a blessing for sure.
All right, so I asked someone in your front office to give me a question to ask you, and this is a good one, right?
Okay.
What is the dynamic like to prepare to catch? To know the pitchers, know the opponents, and everything else when you're not playing like as much as you used to. Because this is the first time in your life like you've had to deal with this.
Yeah.
And do it. By the way, it was a compliment. They said that you're doing it really well, right? So like I'm like, oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, it's tough. I think from a catching side, it's build the relationships with these guys in the clubhouse. We go out to dinner, I get to know these guys even better. The better I know how they click, easier it is to call a game for them, the easier it is to get them through however many innings we need. From an offensive side, it's the big leagues. Hitting's hard. Doing it twice a week makes it a little tougher. I think I've started to find a little bit of a routine to help me just get in the box and compete. I think essentially that's all I want to do as a hitter is get in there, compete, put together good at-bats, drive in runs, help the team win, whatever way possible.
Did someone give you advice along those lines? Because I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, we have a lot of resources to make it feel as game-like as possible every day without getting live at-bats. And obviously, like I said, that's helped. But I think it's more of like understanding the game when I'm not playing over here, when I'm sitting on the bench and I'm watching baseball. being able to live in the moment with whoever's actually playing at that time, and it allows you to think like a hitter every single day.
But you never had to do that before.
I've never had to do that in my life.
Ever?
Yeah, it's not easy. And like I said, I've told a lot of people this. I've built a lot of respect for the people that do it for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
Because it's not an easy job. It's one of the harder things to do on a baseball field, besides obviously just play the game of baseball.
Do you feel like that as you have got, since you were first called up, like when you were first called up, you never had done this.
Yeah.
And then like they said, okay, this is what you want to do, but doing it, being told and then actually doing it is different.
Yeah, it's a different feeling for sure.
So how many days have you been up now? About
a few months.
Yeah, a few months. So, and we learn all the time. I'm still learning now.
Oh yeah.
But in these few months, you look back at 2 months ago, like how far you've come in that respect.
Absolutely, yeah. It's night and day as far as the preparation side. It's night and day as far as the catching side. I think I know most of the staff pretty well, and so I think it's starting to show over time the comfort that I have calling a game for these guys, whether it's a starter, it's one of our relievers coming out of the bullpen. I've built a lot of trust with those guys. They trust me in what I call, and from there it's just, hey, go out there and compete.
But this is the highest compliment, because listen, getting to the majors is an offensive thing most of the time, which is like you were really good at. But then now, like, to prove yourself like you have defensively, that must mean.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. It allows everyone to kind of see the complete player that I have within me. And it's something I've always set my mind to. It's something I've always wanted to be the catcher that, one, guys want to throw to, two, like, goes out there and can play every day and help a team win every single day of the week.
Yeah.
But like you said, coming up, it was always the bat. And getting here, I haven't done near of what I want to do with the bat, and
But I wouldn't even worry about that.
And I'm not. That's the beauty of it. Playing twice a week, they don't expect much, but like I said, I'm a competitor in the box, so I hold myself to a high standard. I expect great things out of myself, even playing twice a week. I know it's not easy, but it's something that, like I said, I compete in everything that I do, and so I kind of tell myself that I expect things that sometimes aren't possible playing twice a week. But no, it's like I said, defense, it's been great. It's made a huge stride forward. I've got really good relationships with these pitchers, and I think it's shown over time a little bit, and looking forward to carry us to another postseason and help Will as much as possible and help this pitching staff.
Who's the most unique pitcher or most unique pitch that you've caught?
It's got to be something from Shohei's splitter's pretty good.
Yeah.
Both Shohei's sliders are pretty good. Fastball's good.
I mean, you hadn't caught.
All of our guys have
that's
good
the thing
stuff.
is that, like, Shohei hadn't thrown to catchers until recently. Dodgers catchers.
Yeah, correct.
So, like, when you did it, it was like.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal. Do you remember the first time you did it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was his first start of the year.
Yeah.
I remember like it was yesterday. We have the meeting, and it's like, hey, like essentially, it's hey, whatever Show wants to throw, Show's gonna throw, and it's like, all right, let's go.
There's no check.
Let's go. I'm right here with you. Let's go.
Yeah.
And
does he?
sure enough, we had a good one.
I should know this. Does he call his stuff?
He does call his pitches.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many guys? What percentage of guys do that?
1%.
Not a lot. Him. That's it. He's the only one on the staff.
He is the only one on the staff.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you earned that right.
Yeah, it's he's earned that right. Let's leave it at that.
Right.
Yeah. Let's leave it at
the
that.
last thing is this is a dynamic. Another dynamic you're being introduced is how you look on MLB trade rumors and your name pops up. I don't know if you're an internet guy, or if you're a social media guy, or whatever, but it's hard to ignore it. Maybe you aren't, but friends.
I've lived in this world for 3 years of the trade deadline coming around, and my name's in this, my name's in that, and I think that's one of the biggest kudos I give to this organization is they've trusted in me, they've believed in me to be the player that I am to this day, and obviously what they want to see 5-10 years down the road, and they haven't handed me out. So I'm confident that I get to be where I love, and that's right here in a Dodger uniform right now. And like I said, all that stuff's out of my control. The more I worry about it, the more I hurt myself. At the end of the day, I want the team to want to see me on the field every single day, or however many days they need me out there to win as many ball games as possible. And that's what the Dodgers are doing right now. And I pray that I can be a Dodger for as long as possible.
Man, you got a great perspective.
I appreciate it.
And ask Kopech. We're sending him the shirts. So,
that's good. I'd love a shirt.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.